welcome back to Low Country Spotlight. I am trying to contain my excitement for my next guest. I haven't seen her in, as my grandmother would say, a month of Sundays. But I'm so happy that she came to be with us today. It is none other than Nina Nesbitt with Industry Direct. You all might remember her. We had another show called Port City, and she came on as Coach Confidence, and she has some young ladies, and I watch that video all the time when I need help with doing a turn, or, you know, how to go from like business casual to after work. She does all those things. So Nina, welcome to Low Country Spotlight. This is how we are. I'm so happy that you are here.
Yeah, it's so lovely. It's wonderful that you're, that you're moving, bigger and better. That's awesome. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I'm excited about all of the things you're doing. I stalk her on Facebook. And I see all these wonderful placements that you have for your clients. I see you're in New York. I see you're in LA. I see you're in Miami. You're in DC. You're all over the place. First, remind our audience what Industry Direct is and what services you offer.
Well, Industry Direct is actually a placement service. What I do is I scout models, I develop them, and then I market them in the larger markets, New York, LA, Chicago, Atlanta. I do an event twice a year where we go to New York, and there's about 350 agents that come out from all over the world looking for new talent. Wow. So they get an opportunity to get in front of these agents that they wouldn't have the opportunity otherwise.
And it's so wonderful to see our hometown people, from the Low Country, and see them moving and being placed with these agents and having an opportunity to do something so wonderful.
It is incredible because people know that they have potential and they have purpose, but they don't know what to do with it, how to navigate. So that's where I come in. I help them navigate what's the right fit, what's the right market, what's the right look, what's the right size, just everything that they need to be successful in the larger market.
And talk to us about that, because people say, oh, you're so tall, you should be a model, or you're so this, you should do that. And sometimes, with kids, it comes in one ear and goes out the other. They don't pay any attention. And then there's some that embrace that so much that it's like, well, honey, maybe we should direct you. How do you help people find what the right thing is for them?
The first thing I do is I help them to understand that there's different facets of this industry. So everyone's not a runway model. Everyone's not a commercial model. Everyone's not a parts model. So understanding where you fit in makes you stronger in that arena. So opposed to you saying, okay, I'm 5'6" and I want to be a runway model, you may have an amazing walk, but it's not likely it's going to happen on the runway. But when you tap into your commercial ability or your voiceover capability or just these other talents you have, then you're far more marketable.
I'm stunned. Who knew that there were so many dimensions to this thing?
Yes.
I mean, and you know what? This is perfect timing because they came out with the new Barbies.
Yes.
It's been all over the news. I was watching my husband change channel. I'm like, change it back, I want to see it. And the new Barbies that really reflect what America is or what we are.
Fuller
in terms of
and
diversity.
taller and short. I mean, it's wonderful.
Tell me how, in addition to that helping girls in self-confidence, things of that nature, how will that affect the industry, even as it relates to who we're seeing on the runway, who we're seeing in commercial?
You know what? Nowadays, designers have to get on board.
Yeah.
They have to get on board because the larger market everyone wants a larger piece of the pie, right?
Yeah.
In order to do that, you can't keep it at 5'9" and 120 pounds.
Yeah.
You've got to create opportunities for 5'9" and 120 pounds, but you also have to create opportunities for that fuller figure woman, that's the business woman that has the money to spend and that has the desire to be fashionable.
Yeah.
So now everybody has to jump on board.
And if they don't, what's going to happen? They're going to
Too
get left
bad for
behind.
them. Too bad. Because we're coming. I mean, what you see now is you see far more diversity. When I bring people from the smaller markets into the larger markets, they're like, wow, I'm looking for diversity. If you look at TV, you have Blackish, and then you have another Asian show that's on, and you have all these shows that are going on. It's like, okay, Nina, this is what we need. So that's what I bring.
And it seems that is so different. Even if you go back and look in the, Vogue magazine from like the 70s or the 80s, all you saw was one image of what beauty should be.
Exactly.
And it's wonderful that we've evolved. I think Queen Latifah tweeted something about the Barbie, and it said something like evolving.
Oh, evolving Barbie.
Yeah, evolving Barbie. And it's like, it's unbelievable. I remember having the Barbie that was, she was white
Barbie.
and she had blonde hair, and her waist was like that.
That's right.
Now,
That's
whose waist
right.
is that big in reality?
Well, yeah.
Somebody is, but maybe not mainstream.
Yeah, but even with me, when I modeled, there weren't. Now you can have different complexions of African American women, or you can have different eye color, and But back in the day, right? When I modeled, you had one in a agency. So now you have 4, 5, 6. But even though we're all considered African American, now it's diversity. You have biracial. You have African as in Africa. You have Hispanic. I mean, you have so much more diversity now.
And is it the industry now being that specific about the looks that they want? I mean, it's now, as you've got a smorgasbord of things to choose from. Is it really that specific?
I think so, and it's the trend. You know what I'm saying? You have to jump on the bandwagon when it's hot, and that's kind of how the agents, when they approach me and they say, Nina, this is who I'm looking for, this is what I want, it's because that's what's trending.
Right.
Will it stay the same? Who knows? But you want to ride that until it changes, and maybe it'll never change. Maybe things will change overall, and this is just the way it is.
Now tell us. You've got a kid that walks into one of your events.
Yes.
What is the first thing you do in terms of sizing up, in terms of interviewing? How does this whole process work?
Confidence.
Okay.
Personality.
I'm sitting up straight because I remember last time you were
confidence and personality. I mean, that's what sells.
Okay.
That's what sells. I mean, so even the way that I approach a new talent is to see who they are. Do they know who they are? Do they have an inclination of what they want to do or where they want to be in this industry? So that's what sells. I mean, the outside stuff is just a bonus, but it's that spirit inside that makes a difference.
And say that again, because I just don't know that. I probably have looked at it from a different perspective.
Sure.
And I think it's just because society as a whole tells us, you immediately judge by what you see on the outside, not what comes out from the inside.
Right. Because I can work on the outside stuff.
Yeah,
it's
what
I mean. I can develop and mold
girl,
the outside
what?
stuff, but it's the inside. I mean, the inside stuff really helps me to determine how much work this person's going to need. Am I going to be able to develop them in the course of 12 weeks to be able to stand in front of the world and say, here I am? And if not, then that means they need a little bit more time. They need to work on confidence. They need to know who they are. They need to feel good about who they are, and that's really kind of digging down deep.
Oh gosh.
To get that done.
Okay, I have so much fun with you. We're almost out of time, but you have this huge event coming up on February the 6th. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, on February 6th at my studio on Ashley Phosphate Road, we are having Mary Scambla come out. She is an international scout. It's incredible because her models go straight to Milan. They go straight to Japan, and it's so wonderful. But she's coming out to help me look for new faces.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so look in that camera and you go ahead and plug your event.
All right. Well, we're having the event on Saturday, February 6th. It's going to be at Industry Direct Models. That's at 3618 Ashley Phosphate Road, Suite 14 in North Charleston. It's going to be at 2 p.m. So you want to come at 2 p.m. I tell you something, if you want to be discovered, if you want to get in front of the right people, if you want to know who you are and do you have an opportunity in this industry, you need to be there. It's informative and you'll get to meet the right people.
That's awesome. Listen, the confidence that you exude, I love being around you because your spirit just does something for me. Thank you so much, Nina, for coming.
Thank you.
And Nina is going to be a regular contributor to Low Country Spotlight. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Low Country Spotlight coming right up.